So thank you for tuning in. My name is Tiashia, and I'm here to do your reading. This is a daily channel message, and I hope that I could give some assistance to whoever who may need it. Hell, if I need some assistance, I definitely will accept it for myself as well, because I'm not above giving advice or receiving it, because that's what life is, a give and take, give and receive. Balance, you understand? And so I already shuffled the cards, so I'm going to take the time to say a little prayer just to clear the air and clear the space and get things started for us. Okay, so I do thank you for taking the time to put this on my heart to deliver a message to whoever may need it here today. I just want to take the time and be in peace and celebrate love and breathe from my heart. And I do thank you. And I thank those who are here with me for taking the time to be here with me, okay? And as I stated before, my name is Tiashia, but I go by Tesoro or Teso, which means treasure in Spanish. I'm not Spanish or anything, but I do love the language, and I did take the time to learn. So I like that word, and I use it for myself. Therefore, I am the treasure. So let's go. All right, and so let's get started. First card on the deck is, let's see, this is death and rebirth. So it's like it's upside down, which can't be good, or maybe it can be good. I'll definitely consult the book. Let's see what's going on there. Dun, 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 dun. Before I give you my interpretation of what I think it may mean, let's go ahead and get the meaning, and then I'll clarify with my interpretation. So it says, clinging to the past, fear of change, sentimental attachments, forces of destruction, mortality, end of hope, and mourning a loss. Ooh, see? So this is pretty much the death side of it. And it says, I allow myself to let go of the past in order to add energy to new beginnings. Right, so if you can't let things go, you'll forever be stuck holding on to the past situations weighing you down. Like, you'll be stuck in your head. And then once you're stuck in your head, like, it's impossible to move forward physically because you're always looking back. You know, like in the Bible where it says they were leaving, was it Sodom and Gomorrah? Sodom and Gomorrah. And I think it's Saul. No, I don't know who it was, but they were leaving. And God strictly said, do not look back or you will turn into a pillar of salt. And then his wife looked back, but he kept moving forward. And then she did turn into a pillar of salt. Now, I don't take that interpretation as the meaning that she's going to physically turn into iodine. She's going to physically turn into salt. But I take that as in her attitude. Like, she probably kept bringing back what she missed or what she had way back when, or how things were way back when, instead of realizing that's behind me now. I can't go back there. I can only move forward to what's here in front of me, you know? Don't look back, because you can't go back there. It's just only going to make you sad because you can't go back. So you always kind of got to keep moving forward. Keep your head focused. Look towards the sun. You know? Look up, look forward. Keep going. Because there's nothing behind you that you want. And if it is something you want, you can't have it. So don't stress it, because it's just going to wreak havoc on you. And who got time to always be worrying and sad and missing something? Listen, if God let it go away, if he let it go away, trust me, he got something better. Probably 10 times better in store than what you had. You just have to get there. You got to get to the next destination. You can't stop and ponder. You got to keep going. Next up is the Eight of Wands upside down. So pretty much my interpretation of this is that you don't have any more options. Like, but we're going to see. That's what I think that means. In my opinion, no more options. Or the options you have aren't the options that you want. And that could be plausible. That's plausible too. 1 second. Do 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 All right, boom. So it says instability, delays, unfocused energy, lack of direction, burnout, and a tendency to hesitate. Yeah. So that pretty much means lack of options. Like, you're done. You don't know where to go from here because you, in your mind, you feel as if you've done everything you could do. But it's like you have to change your mind. It says, it's go time. Fall into the flow of this quickening energy, and I swiftly face my desires head on. So it means you got to do what you got to do. You know what's on your heart to do. You know what's on your heart to do. Don't deny yourself what you want, your desires. Don't deny, because then when you deny yourself the desires of your heart, you settle. You settle, and only things at the bottom settle. Sweetie, we not at the bottom, we at the top. We are at the top. And so the cream that's at the top pretty much needs to stay at the top. You need to rise. Rise to your purpose. Rise up. Do what you know you need to do. Like, do what your heart is calling you to do. Get it done. And then once you do it, you're going to feel much better about it. And don't do it for nobody else. Do it for yourself. That's how you know. That's how you know, like, it's your passion. Because if nobody following you, nobody liking your post, nobody doing anything to support you, but yet you continue to support you, that's how you know that's your purpose. You don't need nobody to validate your existence. Like, who are they? They're the same as you. But the only thing is, you are you. Nobody has your gift. Nobody have your talents. So you have to follow your desires because they're yours. And what if there's somebody out here in the world waiting on you to fulfill your desires? Because now you might be the spark that sparks them. You know, each one teach one. But if you're afraid to even begin, you'll never know where the end is going to take you. And so that's really important. Just as a person, like, that's important. See, Ace of Wands, like, I'm not sure. I'm about to say, so I know I shuffle these cards. Why they all coming upside down? But they not all upside down. But I do read reversals because, I mean, it's the reason. There's meanings behind everything. You just can't pick and choose what cards you're going to read and how you're going to read them. You got to do it. You got to be honest with yourself. So, the Ace of Wands. And I read it just to be sure. It says to me, I see my brilliant future with the roots of creativity and inspiration. And so it means when it's upside down, you're feeling uninspired, creative blocks, the mind needing rest, unfocused energy resulting in burnout, and a time to bolster your faith in yourself. Right. That's pretty much self-explanatory, but I'll delve deeper. Listen, if you don't believe in yourself, if you have no faith in yourself, it doesn't matter if 100 people behind you believe you can do something. If you tell yourself that you can't, you will not. If you tell yourself that you can, you will. And that's the end, bottom line, end of story. If you want it, you're going to get up and you're going to do it. Pretty much. If you're hungry, you're going to go eat. But if you ain't that hungry, you could wait a little bit. You just going to sit there and wait. And you're going to waste your time. See, that's the thing. People think we got time. But I know for a fact, no, you ain't got time. You never know what tomorrow is going to bring. You never know what you're going to wake up to tomorrow. If you're going to wake up. If somebody that you love is going to wake up. So why not be your best self now? Why wait? Why wait? Why wait till tomorrow, till later? If your house is a mess now, clean it now. So that later you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. You can enjoy your clean house. But if you sit in the mess until 9 o'clock tonight, And then 10 o'clock you want to get up. Now you've been sitting in trash all day long. Why change it now? Why? That's what you're going to say to yourself. Now I've been doing this all day. Why get up and do something now? No. Don't waste your time. Use your time. And let your time work for you. Like, because it is of the essence. Time is of the essence. It's like, it's here. You're here now. And you really can be gone tomorrow. Fact. Like, and that's pretty much the only fact. You live, you die. In between is up to you. Live in shit or fix it. And live how you want to. Eat the fruits of your labor. But in order to eat the fruit of your labor, you got to do the work. That's the key. Do the work. Okay, 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. And she's looking at this. To me, when I see this little white light in the card, this white represents, to me, that represents spirit. And it's like she's fostering her spirit. It's like she's pouring out all these other cups that are leading to nowhere. She feels like they're not, like they're empty. Like these 3 are empty. She's pouring out this 4th cup. She's giving it to spirit. But she's holding on to 1. That's hers. That's the one. That's hers. Everything else she's letting go. She's probably starting over. She's ready to start over. But let's get into it. Let's be sure. You know? It's the Virgo in me. Let's be sure. So it says, grieving, disillusion, disappointment, betrayal, bitterness, wallowing, self-pity, and can signify a broken heart. My tender heart helps me navigate toward my future. Pretty much, yeah. Brokenheartedness. She's letting things go. In order to let things go, you have to grieve through them. You have to sit and feel your emotions. Let them express themselves, because you have to express them in order to release them, in order to let them go. And we've all experienced broken hearts on different levels, different degrees. And with broken hearts come understanding. You know, my heart's been broken many times, many situations, many ways. Honestly, I don't even know how I'm sitting here talking to you with some of the things that I've been through as a person, as a mother, as a lover, as a friend, as a sister, as a daughter. There's some things that I'll never be able to go back to. But I had to feel those emotions. And I had to let them go. Because if I held on to them, if I held on to that betrayal and hurt, I wouldn't be able to open up to love. I wouldn't be able to have compassion. I'd be cold. But life is better with a warm heart. And not everybody is going to cross you. But for the majority, yeah, they are. For the majority of people come across your path, they are, especially if they don't know who they are. And just look at how long it took you to figure out who you were and how you wanted to be in this world. And so you got to give people time. Also, you have to give yourself time to heal. That's important to like getting back to balance. Giving yourself time to heal, time to grow, time to get strength, time to overcome your weaknesses and make them your strength. Understanding brings strength. And to me, that's everything. So that's why I say I'm grateful for everything that I've gone through. Because now, what I know, what I understand, it makes me great in many ways, on many different days. Feels good after it's all said and done. When you're going through it, baby, you don't feel too good when you go through it. But when you get through it, I think you understand. The Hierophant. Boom. So this is like getting to understanding. Like there's literally a light at the end of that tunnel. Like you have to take the steps to get there, to dig your mind. And to do that, you got to sit down. Sit your ass down somewhere. Sit in peace. Have a peace of mind. And then all the answers you need will come to you. You go through, you feel those emotions. And then you come to understanding. And understanding is enlightening. Like, as in, when people say enlightening, I don't mean like a light is just shine on you. No. I take it as like a weight has been lifted off of you. Because like grief and sadness and depression, those things are heavy. So when I think of enlightening, it's like lifting the weights of those things. Like understanding helps you lift the weight. And in order to get there, you have to meditate. You have to get to know your heart on an intimate level. Just as you want somebody to sit down with you and get to know you, the things that you like, how you want to be treated, this, that, the third, you have to take that time to do that for yourself as well. Because how will you ever be able to tell somebody how you want to be treated if you don't treat yourself that way? You know? What you allow is what transpires. And that's facts. And I'll do one more card. It's a 6-card spread. And let's see. It says, the sun. Freedom. It's like your heart is shining. It's bright. You're living. Like she's free. She's dancing. The light is coming from her. Sources around her. Her angels, her spirit guides. Everything is around her. God is within her. She's free. She is the sun. She is the biggest star in the solar system. And who doesn't want to be the sun? You know? Who doesn't want to feel this way? And it takes a lot to get there. You have to go through a lot of dark nights to become this light. But it's always worth it in the end. You can't beat understanding. You just really can't. And so I do thank you all for spending the time with me. My information is in the bottom. Definitely hit me up. I'm here for you. You here for me. Let's work it out. God is love. Have a great day.